Um, Engagement pods, they've been hugely topical. I'm sure you've seen over the last months, and seem to have been turbocharged, if we can call it that, through AI. What's your take on engagement pods? I imagine, like me, you're not a fan of them, and you wish LinkedIn would just police them out of existence. But how are you seeing them impact things?
I wonder if, I should say, I wonder if LinkedIn has thrown in the towel, or they're playing this whack-a-mole game where they're trying to, every time they stomp out one pod, another one pops up type thing, and they just can't keep up with them. They were doing very well with the fake profiles and all that sort of thing a couple of years ago, but they seem to have fallen behind. Maybe ironic if the artificial intelligence is working against them in that way. But what it's led me to change, and this is it's actually the topic of my newsletter next week or the week after, I think, is I think we're moving to where everything can be bought. I found a website yesterday where I could buy 100 LinkedIn followers for $6 type thing. So if I want to have 50,000 LinkedIn followers, great. If I've got the money, I can look at me. I'm successful. I've got 50,000 followers. But basically anything you can quantify now on LinkedIn, you can buy. You can buy followers, you can buy connections, you can buy reposts, you can buy things that comment on your behalf, things that like, all those things. So I'm suggesting to my clients and my followers these days is do not think of the fact that someone has a large number of followers. I don't think that what that used to lend credibility to them and give them the benefit of the doubt that they might be someone that's worthwhile to pay attention to. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think we need to go back to if you see me, great. But if you like what I say in my comment on your post, or you like what I write in my newsletter type thing, and you want to follow me, good. But judge me based on what I say and what I do versus the superficial stuff that says I've got lots of followers, right? I've got lots of subscribers for my LinkedIn newsletter. That does not make me someone worth listening to. Hopefully, if you read my newsletter, you'll go, okay, good, this is someone worth listening to type thing. You do it based on your own observations rather than accepting that numbers mean something, because more and more I don't think they mean as much as they used to on LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's too easily gamed or bought or cheated to get to those numbers. Yeah, absolutely. And just to add on the engagement point, there's a world of difference between a modest number of your ideal clients or audience commenting on your posts, and they therefore get seen by a modest number, but of really the right people that you want to reach with your business, versus getting mass engagement because you've paid for it or you're trading likes or whatever it is, but that are from a whole load of random people from industries you don't serve, from countries you don't provide services to, and you get this massively inflated number of how many people have seen your posts and how much engagement is on the posts. But have you actually reached a single potential client more than you would have done if you hadn't gamed the system in that way? So anyone thinking of going down that route, I would just caution of that.
This is one of the reasons I like the newsletters, is that someone who subscribes to my newsletter is someone who specifically signed up and wants to read what I have to say, read about what I have to say. Whereas LinkedIn will show my newsletter to people. They will put it in front of different people in their feeds, but that's LinkedIn's algorithms deciding who should see it, who would benefit from it. And two very different things. I'd much rather have a subscriber than someone's an impression from someone on LinkedIn.